episode of Dragon Quest Builders. Okay. Let us get started here. Chapter 1, Cantlin. Load saved game. Okay. So, when we left off, like possibly the last battle. However, I don't have any wrecking balls left. Pick up a little bit more of the rock bomb shards. Just want to toss some of these into the chest here. Started, but always a good thing to get. Okay, he's already getting nice and hot and bothered under the collars. That's two. Couple of stakes. Ooh, there's one of those caves they were talking about. Smash those things. Okay, what do we got over here? A bit of coal. No more coal. Ruby. That's enough mineral gathering. There's the slime. There's slime. There's slime. Two more slimes. A twofer. Getting dark already. There's a couple bone cracks. Okay, that's enough for some more wrecking balls. Hey, you can never have too many wrecking balls, right? Okay, where the heck are we on the map? Okay, let's see here. So I have 4. We'll use one more. Hey, you're asleep. I don't want to attack. Except for that guy. Now I can head back. I hope you're having a good day, whoever's watching. Okay, first things first, quick nap. People sleeping in the inn. Find some ivy. first. There we go, 20 wrecking balls. Pouch of herb, medicinal herb. Unicorn sticks. Let's make a beanie bunny burger. And 2 regular bunny burgers. More rearrangement here. Is in order. Let's see here. Copper, obsidian, oil there. I got a lot of sand up there, it looks like. Burgers. There they are. Some shrooms on a stick. Okay, there we go. Quick save. I'm ready to see what's coming up next. Ah, Tux, you did well to drive off the monster's last attack. Thank you. But the Golem's army won't be defeated that easily. It seems another horde of monsters is already fast approaching. What do you say, Tux? Are you ready to fend off the next wave of their assault? Yes. So, why did the Golem destroy the people of Cantlin, you ask? It's quite simple, really. The Golem began to see the humans as the greatest threat to the city. You've been to that ruined castle past the Hammerhead's village a few times, right? Let me tell you about that place. After the Dragon Lord cloaked the land in darkness, his armies assaulted Cantlin. With the last of their strength, the people of the city built that castle to serve as their last bastion against the monsters. They sealed themselves within the fortress and lived there in safety for quite some time, until they did the unthinkable. With their supplies dwindling, the people began to steal food from each other, and the vicious cycle of violence and retribution began. The castle halls became the very picture of hell itself. It was at that moment that the Golem descended upon the place. But forgive me. I've been idly chatting away as the monsters draw ever closer, and now they're almost upon us. Good luck, Tux. We're all counting on you. Arms! Dare attack us? Inside? Yay, victory! Another wave of monsters coming, huh? They got wiped out of the defenses this time, it looks like. Excellent. Okay, let's do another wave, shall we? Admirable work on the battlefield, Tux. You made short work of the Golem's forces. Still, we may have won the battle, we have not won the war. Another beastly battalion is fast approaching. Tux, are you all set for another battle? Of course. The men and women who fled from the Dragon Lord's forces and took refuge within their castle turned upon each other in an ugly display of pointless bloodshed. On seeing this, the Golem no doubt came to understand that the greatest threat to the city it was built to protect, whose main plans will not have gone unnoticed by the Golem's ever-watchful eye. And no doubt it will reach the same conclusion as it did before, that in order to protect Cantlin, the humans who live here must be destroyed. You ask why I remain here? Why did I not run the moment I learned of the threat the city faced? I knew full well the danger that hung over this place from the very first moment I arrived here. It was always my intention to leave at the first opportunity. However, as I lived alongside you and Pippa and all of Cantlin's other residents, I finally came to understand the true joy of living alongside one's fellow man. So please, Tux, I beg of you, drive back these monstrous hordes, defeat the Golem, and protect our home, not just for our sakes, but for the whole of mankind. Yes. Next battle. Okay, phase 1 complete. Comes the next wave. Good fight. Yay. Look great. That looks like a big fight. Increase my health as much as I can. This is definitely a time to save, that's for sure. His defenses are holding up pretty good. Okay. Honestly, I have the most awful luck. Just when I thought I finally found a nice place to settle down, the whole city descends into chaos. Look, I can understand that a woman of my caliber turning up out of the blue might put the cat among the pigeons somewhat. But running around screaming and swinging swords about isn't going to impress me. I'm a woman of the world, you know. So you keep saying. To tell the truth, Tux, ever since I first heard about the horrors that took place in the fortress, a great fear came over me. I've never been able to bring myself to touch a weapon ever since. Forgive me for not lending you my aid in battle, but I could not. Tux, I leave our fate in your capable hands. Please protect us. Please protect our home. Tux, your determination is so inspiring. When you're not silently beavering away at your building work, you're driving off waves of monsters without so much as a word. If only I could be just like you. But there's no way I could do what you do. Please, Tux, keep the city safe. Oh, and don't forget to make good use of those wrecking balls we've invented when you're fighting the monsters. I reckon if you had 20 or so of those things, you could even blow up the golem itself. That was a message coming in from a friend of mine. Listen, Tux, at times like these, don't worry about keeping the stuff you built safe from harm, alright? As long as your friends are still standing, all of your rooms and furniture and whatnot can be rebuilt. You gotta focus on giving the monsters a good walloping and nothing else, you hear? Otherwise, this city's done for. Point. And where are you? Where's this soldier? Tux, can I ask you something? I realize it's hardly the time for it, and you're very busy, but are you making good use of that special move we worked out together? After we went to all that effort to learn it, it'd be so rewarding if it actually helped you fight off the monsters. You remember how to do it, right? You store up your energy and then release it all at once. It's just the thing to get you out of a jam. Yep, I've been using it. Yep. We worked so hard together to build the city, Tux. If the monsters destroyed it, Please, Tux, please stop the monsters and save our city. Quick sleep. Okay, Rollo. Incredible work. You really gave those blighters what for. Tux, my boy. I realize it now, or perhaps deep down I always knew it. The fiend that rules over the monsters of this land, it is none other than the same golem that watched over Cantlin. That's what he was telling you. I just couldn't bring myself to admit that a creation intended to protect the people might instead turn against them. Tux, if you can slay this golem, the darkness will be dispelled and light will return to Cantlin. But before you accept this challenge, be sure you have prepared enough wrecking balls and Cantlin shields. This is our last stand, the conflict that will decide whether Cantlin is the land of monsters or men. Tux, my boy, are you ready to face the final fight? Oh. Got to grab the shields. fencing. There it is. Cantlin shield, a durable defensive wall that can block any enemy's attack. Only got one. Okay. Where'd you go? These salads are good. Okay. Yes. Tex, I heard what LaRouche told you. It seems I was wrong. LaRouche and I both love the city. At times like these, I cannot help but recall the wise words of young Pippa. She has said it so often, it's become something of a Cantlin catchphrase. I just want to build a city where we can all live together in peace. I leave the rest up to you, Tex. Protect our city and let us all live in peace together once more. Big fight! Brick and mortar slaughterer, Golem. Our city. shop? Where's the golem? Where's the golem? There's the golem. No. Golem is defeated. First tarnished token. Makes the ancient emblem, the long-lost mark of a hero of legend, brings back the light to the skies above Cantlin. Gotta do a little rebuilding after that, but our forge got wiped out. That was amazing. That golem was absolutely enormous, and you still managed to defeat it. I've heard a story that there was once a strange magical flute that could seal away the golem's powers. But it must be just a fairy tale after all. How could a mere musical instrument ever lay such a mighty monster low? Well, that's the end of that then. The golem is no more. He may have tried to kill us all, but I can't help feeling a bit sorry for the old fella. I mean, he was only trying to protect his hometown, weren't he? Well, never mind. What's done is done. And anyway, from what I've heard, it were the people of Cantlin that put it together in the first place. I reckon it's only a matter of time before we build a new kind of clockwork contraption to keep this place safe. Let's see here. There. That's not the edible kind of salad, apparently. Okay, let's see here. Bedroom's built again. Anything else I need to repair. Workshop looks good. Everything else looks good. Well, there's the watchtower over here. Here. Whole reason I started wiping this part in the first place. Tux, I'm ever so sorry. In your final battle, right when it counted most, I wasn't able to help you. I don't know what happened, but I lost consciousness right before the golem arrived. By the time I woke up, it was already over. Still, I can take some solace in the thought that if I had fought alongside you, I would have gotten in the way. I suppose in some ways it's a good thing that you had to face that monster alone. I'm not supposed to be a hero. Guys, I'm not ready for that for you guys to live here, so. Okay. You did it! You defeated the golem! I warned you this would happen, didn't I? But you didn't listen. You aroused the giant's golem's wrath. We're lucky there's a single brick of this place still standing. I can't wait to see how you rebuild it this time. Well done, Tux, and thank you. My, am I right in thinking you've just defeated some kind of massive monstrosity? I haven't been here long, so I don't really know how I'm supposed to respond to a thing like that. But let me say this. Congratulations, Tux. Whatever you did, you've surely saved us all. Teehee, my name is Shuri. I don't have any particular talents, but I'm a dab hand at being a woman of the world. Yeah, you told me that already. Wow, Tux, you did it. You beat that ginormous monster. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry. I made you do everything all by yourself. You built this whole city and fought off all the monsters. But don't worry, Tux. I'm going to keep practicing my building and my fighting so you and me can build and fight together. Alright. Rollo. Actually... wolf down some shrooms on sticks. Get a nap in. Get a quick save in. I definitely don't want to fight that thing again. Although if I did, I'd probably do a bit better since I know what to do with the shield and everything. Okay, Rollo. By my shiny white teeth, you did it, Tux. You slew the golem. The city of Cantlin is saved, and it's all because of you. Thank you, Tux. Thank you. Where did that rusted metal you can hold and come from? Could it be the legendary... That token you took from the toppled golem? I knew what it was the moment I laid my eyes upon it. Rusted though it may be, there's no doubt that metal is the ancient emblem of legend. The Cantlin Chronicle explains that when the city fell to the monsters, the emblem was lost along with it. Could it be that the golem took it into his protection as a symbol of the city of Cantlin? More importantly, the Cantlin Chronicle also tells us that it is the very item that will restore peace and light to the land. Hurry, Tux, take it to your furnace and restore the emblem to its former glory. Well, first we have to rebuild or replace the furnace. Oh, bag is full. I was like, what do you mean the bag's full? Orichalcum and steel ingots. Steel ingot, I need iron ingots and coal. Okay, how much do I need of each? I need 2 more orichalcum and 3 steel ingots. Steel ingots, I need some more coal for that. I'm heading back this way. So even after defeating the golem, I still have a little bit of work to do. That's okay though. Okay, orichalcum must be in this. Lost my broadsword. Got the iron one still, but... Blow it up. Shows how powerful those wrecking balls are. One shot death. Tux, this is not your time to depart the world. Come, my child, rise once more. Luckily, I don't lose everything when I get wiped out. Okay, back to where I blew it up. Some of that over here. That's what I'm looking for. Wow. Okay. I gotta go back and get some coal. I'm just gonna leave you alone, okay, buddy? You go roll along your merry way. I'm just gonna move over this way. Okay, steel ingots. Got the orichalcum, now I just need the steel ingots. Off to mine for some coal. Morning, Kitsu. Yep, it works. Excellent. You missed my fight with the golem. It was an interesting one. Okay, I think that's enough coal for now. But just in case, there's one more. A few things got destroyed there, but I was able to rebuild them again. Steel ingots. How are you doing again? 5, not bad. I needed 3 for this, so. Ancient emblem. Boom! Nice! Rollo. By my soft and slender fingers, you've done it. You've restored the ancient emblem. This should be all we need to disperse the oppressive darkness that hangs over Cantlin. Quickly, Tux, go to your banner of hope and offer the emblem to the skies. First, I have to get it into my... I have to locate the emblem. Oh, there it is. Sunny days are here again. The light returns to Cantlin. Tux, my child, you have done well. This land has been freed from the Dragon Lord's evil influence, and his people can now rebuild it by their own power. But do not forget, my child, there are so many other people in this world who still need your help. By my big round head, look, Tux, look! The sky, it's so bright, and it's so big, and blue, and beautiful! That night, the people of Cantlin hold a banquet to celebrate the return of the light and to thank Tux for his heroic efforts. With the city still suffering from the recent monster attacks, the celebrations aren't exactly extravagant, and the spread is only simple. But even so, the smiles and the laughter last long into the night. Then morning comes. Wahahaha! So you've finally woken up, have you, Tux? I laughed so hard last night I thought my sides might burst. Who would ever have thought LaRouche had such a wicked sense of humor? And when I tried Pippa's cooking, well, I think my lucky stars I survived the first spoonful. Yeah, going off of the recipe she was trying to make yesterday, I can imagine. By the way, Tux, late last night I saw a strange pillar of light rising into the sky over the eastern mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something interesting going on over there. Perhaps you might want to head over and take a look. Of course, you don't have to go if you don't want to. I just thought you might be interested, that's all. What you do with yourself from now on is entirely up to you. Right now, I want to save. You know, Tux, I've heard a rumor there used to be something in this world called farming. You'd put seeds and sprouts in the soil, then you'd pick them out again once they've grown into proper plants. I gotta say, that sounds right up my alley. I feel like it's about time I hung up my hammer as a blacksmith, so I figured I might turn my hand to the farming game. Of course, in a world that's lost the ability to make new things, I didn't know if that sort of work's even possible anymore. Tux, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. You know how to read, right? In that case, wouldn't it have been a lot easier to have read the Cantlin Chronicle yourself rather than have Rollo do it for you? Well, never mind. It's a bit late to be mentioning it now, anyway. Yeah, he wouldn't give me the book. If you still have the time, why don't you try building some new rooms instead? For instance, you might want to put a lot of pots in a room with a chest, or, something like that. To be honest with you, Tux. When you first invited me to come and help you build this city, I thought it was going to be a walk in the park. But it was more a case of out of the frying pan into the fire. Now that I think about it, we're living in a world filled with monsters that's been engulfed in darkness by the Dragon Lord. There's no way it would ever have been that easy. Hello there, Tux. How are you feeling now that everything is so wonderfully peaceful? You defeated that ghastly golem all by yourself. I expect you're rather confident in your fighting prowess by now. By the way, I've heard that 3 giant dragons have lived in this area since before anyone can remember. If that's the sort of thing that interests you, perhaps you'd like to seek them out, if you haven't slain them already, that is. Thank you, Tux. Thank you so much. I had no idea the sky could be so bright. My washing will dry so quickly now, and we'll be able to grow so many beautiful flowers, and... Oh, I know, once you've finished everything you need to do, let's have a picnic, just the 2 of us. I'll get busy in the kitchen and make the most delicious finger food you've ever tasted, so definitely don't forget, okay? Hey, do we really want to risk her finger food? She might put actual fingers on it. Ah, Tux, what are you doing? Still walking around with that half-asleep look on your face? Look at the sky, just look at it, it's so bright and beautiful, with not a dark cloud in sight. The sky is all thanks to you, Tux. You should be smiling. You should be puffing up your chest and holding your hand high. You have brought back the light in Cantlin, but the rest of Alfgard is still drowned in darkness. But should you keep sight of your goal and keep moving towards it, I'm sure you have it in you to save the whole world. Okay, I think I've talked to everybody. Light is returned. We still have some monsters. Need a new broadsword. Saving again, just in case. Alex, do you remember how we talked before about choosing mayor for our city? Well, I've decided to retract my application. If you don't object, I'd like to entrust the office to LaRouche. A bumbling old fool like me would only get in the way. A fresh, forward-looking city needs a fresh, forward-looking mayor. Which brings me to my next point. Since I'll be foregoing the actual mayorship, I think it only fair that I at least be appointed honorary mayor. Only if you agree, of course. If I can't be honorary mayor, I'd be perfectly happy to take the grand mayor role. We can't let the youngins have all the fun. Oh, and by the way, Tux, have you looked into what's making that pillar of light over the eastern mountains yet? I think you should. Eastern mountains, okay. Which would be over that way. Okay, cool. First, though. Probably made it a bit bigger. How are you doing today, Kitsu? Hot chamber. Room packed with pots. You can peek inside them, but there's nothing there. Residents will build pots and put them in the chest. If they can get to the chest. If they can get into the room. Alright, time for an excursion. Eastern Mountains. Oh, what? There's the light. Didn't give it enough sleep yet, huh? Yeah, I was gonna leave you guys alone, but that's the way you're gonna feel about it. I'll just one-shot you. Okay, pillar of light. Yes, it's right near where I found Rollo the first time. Huh, you know that fall damage I was suffering before? No more. found a special item in the pyramid that negates it. Tux, my child, the light you see before you is a portal to the next land you must free from the Dragon Lord's curse. Items, the knowledge, and the strength that you have acquired in this place will not survive the journey. Aw, man. The moment you pass through this portal of light, you will lose everything. But Tux, my child, should it still be your will to rid this world of darkness, I bid you step into this swirling vortex without fear or regret. And be safe in the knowledge that I do watch over you always. Well, gotta continue, right? Are you sure you want to leave this land behind and travel to the next island? Sure, why not? Help us finish rebuilding Cantlin to its former glory? No, forget I said that. I was being selfish. Tux, my boy, you made me realize something. Restoring Cantlin to its former glory is not a matter of building walls and towers, but of building bonds of true friendship between our fellow townspeople. I'm sorry, I can't do it. No matter how grave the occasion, I just can't make a speech as snappy as that. Go on, my boy, step into the light. There are many places in this world that need your help far more than we do. I almost forgot something very important. There's something that Pippin insisted I give you. Though you may lose everything else on your way through the portal, if you clutch this gift tight enough, I'm sure it will make it to your next destination. Farewell, Tux. May we meet again someday. Can I at least keep my weapons? 2 deaths, both of them by explosion. Ah, level challenges. You can now view the challenges for each chapter. Complete the chapter within 20 days? Well, I sure didn't do that. Custodian of Cantlin trophy. Build your base to level 5. Not quite. Defeat the 3 dragons. I heard about them, but I didn't see it. Build the Cantlin garden. Repair the Hammerhood's graveyard. Okay, well. Chapter 2, Rimbaldar has been unlocked. An island in eastern Alefgard. Where town once stood surrounded by a crystal clear lake. Terra Incognita has been unlocked. A new island has been unlocked in Terra Incognita. What is Terra Incognita? New recipes have been unlocked in Terra Incognita. Maybe it's like a free roaming area. An area beyond the borders of Alefgard where you can build freely and share your creations with other players. Cool. Alright, let's get started in Rimbaldar, huh? Rimbaldar Mire, the swamps of sickness. Great. A swampy area, huh? Well, at least I'm not stuck in the rags I started out with in the other game. My child, you have awoken. This is the next place that cries out for your help, Tux. The land of Rimbaldar. Long, long ago, the island you see before you was home to a prosperous city, surrounded by crystal clear water. But now, all has been corrupted by this blighted mire. The few survivors live in constant fear of a dreadful disease. Here, my child, I offer this gift unto you. Banner of Hope. Head towards the light you see before you, Tux, and plant this banner of hope in the center of the ruins. All may seem strange to you at first, my child. The people you encounter here, the monsters you do battle with, even the new creations that you build. But I know that you will soon find your feet in this afflicted frontier. Now go, Tux. Head towards the light. I got an open club and a giant mallet. stocks. Oh, I got some plum berries too. What is that? Frog stool. My first broken branch in this area. Alright. A warm and soothing light spreads all around. My child, the people who inhabit this blighted land have lost hope. They live in constant fear of the disease that stalks all who live here. Thanks to your efforts in Cantlin, my children are gradually regaining the power to build. However, the men and women of Rimildar have not the strength to resist this epidemic and have all but surrendered to the sickness. Tux, it will not be long before the banner's light draws the survivors to this place. You must build a new town here and purify this polluted land. Do what you must to eradicate the blight by which it has been gripped. And know, my child, that I do watch over you, always. Ah, our first person. It looks like a nun. Heavens above, I never expected to find a poor ailing patient in a place like this. What's the matter with you, my lamb? Does your stomach hurt, or your chest, or, Rubus forbid, is there something wrong with your head? What? There isn't anything the matter with you at all? But if that's the case, whatever are you doing in a place like this? Mercy me, you're the builder? The one with the power to create? Did you make this flag, too? If you really are the builder, then the great shepherdess in the sky must have guided you here. Surely the goddess does watch over us always. My name is El. Please, my lamb, help me save this blighted land. Alright, what's my first task? This entire island is infected by the blight. Some even say that all the sickness in Alfgard is concentrated here. I want to save this place. I want to heal each and every one of the poor souls afflicted by this illness. Will you help me, Tux? Will you join me in fighting back against the sickness that plagues this land? Sure, why not? I'm sorry, you want to know what happened to my leg? It was my own silly fault, really. In my haste to reach the light that I saw shining down here, I tripped over and injured myself. If I had some healing cream to rub on it, I'm sure it would get better right away, but I mustn't grumble. After all, it's nothing compared to the suffering others endure. Let's see. Healing cream, I still need white petals for that stuff. Well, I haven't gotten everything, at least. Pink petals. We got some clean water over here. Okay, there's some white white petals up this way. Looks like possibly. There's the slime. Sticky liquid. Snails. I could use some healing cream. I know, using too much time, but I need to heal up, and that's the only way to do it. Hey, there's some grass up here. Maybe I'll find some white petals up with the grass. Monster egg. Chimera feather. Excellent. Chimera. White feathers. Oh, and a freaking archer. Feathers, white petals. Medicinal herb, excellent. Oh. Great, I don't have my... Okay. To the... Back to the, what do you call it? Back to the nun. I don't have my item to keep me from falling right now either. Great. Goddess be praised, you've made a pot of healing cream just for me. Do you mind if I use it now? Go right ahead. Thank you, Tux. May the Holy Mother above bless your kind soul. I've never seen anyone craft new items from raw materials before. There's no doubt about it. You truly are the builder of legend. Oh, the goddess smiles down upon us this day. I beg you, Tux, use the powers that you've been blessed with to deliver this land from the blight. Do what I can. 10 broken branches. Tux, as I'm sure you've seen by now, this island is utterly engulfed by a poisonous swamp. Most of the people who used to live here succumbed to its effects. Almost all of those who survived have contracted the blight and suffer still. My lamb, I would like you to build me a sick room so that I might care for the afflicted. I've always dreamed of building a house of healing to aid those poor, suffering souls, and it seems that the great goddess has finally answered my prayers. Please, take this blueprint and build me the sick room of my dreams. Alright. Blueprints already. Nice. Discard that for now. Pick up the torch. There we go. Okay, what do I need? Earth? Wash tub? Wash tub, huh. Bonfire? Pot plant. Small table, simple bed, straw door. There, what do you think? Picked up so far, but well, at least I got the bonfire up. Oh, she actually can fight. Oh, I need 2 doors. Okay, the earth is done. Of course, it's full, so I can't use it. So let me toss this for now. Empty room, excellent. Simple bed. How many of those do I need? 2 simple beds. Hey, bed's there, might as well use it, right? Okay, what else do I need for the bed? Cotton. I've made a pot plant. Which will go on top of the small table. Okay. Wash tub and another simple bed, and it'll be done. Wash tub needs cords. So I gotta find some ivy in this place. Very cool. Great, poisoned again. Oh, that's a lot of snails. That is a lot of snails. I know, using extra days again, but again, I need health. I'll probably get rid of the poison too. Okay. I need to make cords. Make cords so I can make. Oh, there's some enemy. Where I got the cotton for the first bed. I need to make a chest, I think. Up some space. They make the Chimera win. Oops. Well, if you don't want to play around anymore, go ahead and run away. More heavy, good. I'll head back. Come back here after I make the wash tub. How to plant. Where do I find the cotton? Meantime... There we go. I'll pick up some poisonous peat and toss that in there too. Dragon Quest Builders, the quest for cotton. Actually, before I take off, one thing I should probably get. There we go. This one's getting a little low on quote-unquote health. This place seems a little better equipped for walls, at least. Fried frog stool. Fungus fried over an open flame to turn it from toxic to tasty. Fried eggs. Speckled egg fried sunny side up. There we go. Okay, now we're ready for a quest. Now we're ready for a quest. Great. Make a straw door. No, I can't because I don't have enough broken branches again. Well. I do now. That's what I was waiting for. Sleep. Now we're ready to go on the quest for cotton. I was wondering what the heck that blue block is. Probably a filter, huh? Cotton from the snails, but broken branch. Butterbeans. Herbs. Hey, orange slimes, excellent. I think I got enough. And I know it's just around the corner from where I'm at. Safety first. Okay. Oh yeah, still need the broken branch. Okay, one last item and the sick room is complete. Here we are. A ward where the ill and injured can rest and recover in peace. Can be used to treat patients. Excellent. Praise the goddess, it's just as I'd imagined. Thank you, my lamb. I don't know how I can possibly repay you. Tux, our lives are but fleeting things. There are many people who think it pointless to struggle against the sickness. Many of those who fall ill do not believe that they have the strength to win their battle with the blight. They abandon all hope and wait in silence for the almighty Mother Rubus to collect them into her all-loving arms. But I have hope. I believe. I know these people have the strength and courage they need to emerge victorious. And now that you build us this sick room, you and I can work together to free the great shepherdess's flock from this accursed blight. Well then, now that that's decided, let's... You will help me, won't you, Tux? Tell me you will. Of course. Really? You will help me, Tux? Rubus be praised for sending me such a willing disciple. I beg your pardon? You didn't say anything of the sort? Forgive me, I fear I was so caught up in the excitement of my new sick room I only heard what I hoped to hear. But, be that as it may, after the wonderful work you did with that room, I have another request for you. Now that we have a sick room for the ill and injured to recuperate in, we must bring them here and help them to get better. Some time ago I saw a man who had fallen ill with the blight a little way to the west. Alas, I didn't have the medicines I needed to soothe his troubles. Though he may be too weak to walk, Tux, I'm sure a strong fellow like you would be able to carry him here. Please, my lamb, use your compass to find this poor soul and lay him to rest in the sick room. Lay him to rest? Is this a sick room or a... Of course, I'm gonna have to go the long way around. Lay him to rest does not sound like something a healer should be saying. Blossom Bud. Come on. Good morning. Let's see, let me go around this way. Nope. Alright, Cantlin, ready? Hopefully I can just bring him, otherwise I might be a little stuck trying to carry him over here. Alright, I'm on my way. Alright, stupid blight. Who are you? You're not from around here, are you? My name's Nosh. There's nothing you can do for me. Just leave me alone and let me die in peace. But you have a place to rest not far from here. I don't have the strength to walk. I'm sorry, but could you carry me? Nope, I cannot. Just can't see. Nope, I cannot. At least I can jump on. Just have to avoid any enemies on the way back. Big falls like that. Okay. Probably going around the other side. Ghost, leave me alone. Shamira, leave me alone. Alright, back on terra firma. Should be able to maneuver my way over to where I need to now. Excellent. Is the music better now? I doubt the guy would appreciate me staying the night there, so I will just make my way back. And it's getting daylight again anyway, so. I have him in my hand. If you would just move away so I can place him into the bed. Tux, can you find the poor soul that needs our help? Before you arrived, I met with a poor suffering soul somewhere to the west of here. Goddess willing, he will still be there. At the time, I had no place to take him and no medicines to soothe his troubles. Much though it pained me, I could do nothing for him. But now that you're here, we have everything we need. So please, Tux, find this man and lay him to rest in the sick room. Like I said, I'm trying to do that. Fine, I'll do it in the other bed. Praise be to Rubus, Tux. He brought me a patient. From his pained expression, it looks like he's lost every ounce of his strength. It seems he suffers from the same sickness that affects so many here. Some slowly waste away until they grow so weak they perish. Others cough ever more severely until they cannot even breathe and succumb that way. In others, the disease eats away at them from the inside until their very bodies rot and fall apart. This vile contagion presents in so many different ways. But we need not find a cure for every form of the illness just yet. For now, Tux, all I ask is that you help me save this one poor soul. Some strong stocks. Tux, my lamb. There is a reason the blight runs rampant through Rimeldar. It is all due to the Hades condor who rules the roost over this entire island. If we ever wish to see the skies cleared or the poison purified, this demon bird must be slain. It's said that the root cause of the blight that grips Rimeldar is the fell rain. Before we start dealing with the root cause. How right you are. Goddess, forgive me, for I am a wretched sinner. I have let my anger towards the monsters get the better of me. Tux, we must see to our new patient immediately. Judging from his symptoms, it seems the illness is still in its early stages. If we can just restore his vitality, he should be able to recover by his own strength. A pouch or two of medicinal herbs should be enough to get him back on the road to recovery. I shall watch over our patient, and you make sure his condition doesn't... Let me start this one over. I shall watch over our poor patient and make sure his condition doesn't deteriorate. Would you be so kind as to prepare and administer the medicinal herb? Thank you. Medicinal herb. 2 pouches. This completes Elle's request. Is this a medicinal herb? Thank you. I feel a little better now. But I need to sleep. I think I'll be okay in the morning. So a little cleanup here. Okay, there we go. Got those branches she tried to give me. Oops. And then I fell asleep. Oh, Tux, you've given our patient the medicine he so desperately needed. Goddess be praised. His symptoms should start to subside soon. All he needs now is a good night's sleep and he'll be back to full strength. Yeah, but there's not necessarily just the medicinal herb. I mean, it might be difficult to locate the ingredients for it, too. Without getting attacked by monsters, you know? I just happened to pick some up on the way over here. However, my lamb, I fear that our battle with the blight has only just begun, and I don't know what horrors we will see before it is ended. Our first patient's symptoms were particularly mild. I can only pray that all the others will be so easy to cure. But forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should instead be praying that our patient makes a speedy recovery. Remember, Tex, that when you treat a patient, they will still need time to recover their strength. I imagine most patients will recover with a good night's sleep. There's no harm in getting some sleep yourself while you wait for them to get better. Which I already did, so hey. Woohoo! I am back to my old self again. Thanks for saving me. I never knew the blight could actually be cured. Honestly, I was convinced that falling ill with the plague was a death sentence. When I got sick, I thought it was just a matter of time before I bit the dust. The thought that I might actually get better never crossed my mind. Little did I know that a nun with the face of an angel and a builder with the face of a potato would nurse me back to health. A potato? You're brilliant, Tux. Both of you are. Is it okay if I stay here? I just know we're going to get along. Oh, and here, take this. It might not be much, but it's the least I can give you for saving my life. Seed of Life. Excellent. Phew, I really thought I was a goner back there. I never knew the blight could be cured. It's weird that I got better so quickly, though. It makes me wonder what sort of illness I actually had. All it took was some medicinal herbs and I was right as rain again. You don't think it was just something I ate, do you? Text my lamb. I'm so lucky that the goddess sent you to me, and luckier still that you built me the sick room I have always dreamt of. I want to make the most of this opportunity and offer the best possible treatment to all the poor souls who need my aid. If we're to defeat this accursed disease, we shall require the finest medicines available to mankind. Unfortunately, I don't know the first thing about making medicine. But hope is not lost, my lamb, for upon a plateau to the south lives Gerontius, the famous herbalist. Would you be so kind as to fetch him for me? He's a very learned man, and he knows how to make all kinds of tinctures, salves, and ointments. With his skills as an herbalist and your powers as a builder, I'm sure we could create a curative to cure the blight itself. Hey, you work with the material you have, Kitsu, come on. I'm sorry, why don't I go and fetch him myself? He's a fearsomely stubborn man, Tux. If anyone can convince him to join us, it's you. Besides, were I to try to talk to him, things could get very complicated. I don't really know how it might turn out. So please, Tux, follow your compass to find Gerontius and convince him to come back with you. Have any ability to create better stuff yet for the walls, so dirt's gonna have to be. Process manager, natural filtration. Wasted all that time getting up here. Might as well harvest some beans, huh? You tried to shoot me. The sickroom wasn't made out of that peat, huh? Okay, yellow petals. Don't know what to do with them yet, but first block of clay. Again, I don't know what these do, but I got 42 of them, so whatever they do, I'll be ready for it. Space for cotton. There we go.
Who are you? I've never seen your face before. I mourn for you too, just as I mourn for these lost souls. For all my knowledge of the healing arts, I was still powerless to save them. Yes, I am Garachius. Who in the world are you? What? You're the builder? sent you to find me? Rumph. If that's the case, then you are wasting your time, young man. I no longer have the will to help you. There is still one more soul I must put to rest, but I haven't even the simplest wood memorial to honor his memory. Please, just leave me alone. Wood memorial. A modest monument memorializing a life lived and lost. Make a wood memorial here? No, I can't, of course not. Let's poison arrows. Back to the base on this way. But I don't have the way to make it here. Once again. Okay, healed up. Making a toadstool. Frog stool, excuse me. And a boiled egg. Excellent, or fried egg. Alright, time for the long trek back to the old guy. This cave already? No, I haven't. My phone's ringing, but I'm not answering. Is it this direction? Avoid those poison arrows. All men must die. Even
those who overcome the blight by themselves, nothing but a brief respite. I wish merely to mourn for the deceased. There is only one left. Only one. If I had just one more wooden memorial, I could finally put this poor departed soul to rest.
So you created a memorial from scratch, did you? It seems you really are the legendary. What exactly has Sakura made you agree to? She's put ideas in your head about working together to eradicate the blight, hasn't she? Listen to me, young man. You can't fight death. It's the natural order of things, and you're just going to have to accept it. Man is the only creature imprudent enough to try to escape death itself. Doesn't that strike you as foolish or absurd even? Humph, that's what makes us human, is it? You're a lot cleverer than you look, I'll say that much. Very well, let's return to your settlement. I want to see just how much you and Nell have felt this thing.
Hey, he joins the party! Yay, I've been poisoned. He's been poisoned. Let's head us back to the village, shall we?
Humph. So this is where you're setting up your little sanatorium, is it? Tux, do you really understand what you're getting yourself into? Fighting the blight will be much more painful than just giving into it. But it seems
Excuse me.
But it seems your mind is made up. I will join you. Do what I can to bring some cure for this disease. With your building powers and my herbalistic wisdom, we may just be able to put a stop to this plague. Come, builder. Let me teach you how to make an herbalist's cauldron. We will need one to prepare our remedies.
Herbalist cauldron, a bubbling basin used to brew medicines. Can be used to craft medicines and other items. Score 150 plus. By the great shepherdess in the sky, you've guided Granch's back to us. He has his doubts about waging war on the blight. I'm sure he must have grumbled something about the futility of trying to resist death. Did he subject you to one of his long-winded philosophical lectures, too? He's like that, I'm afraid. Please don't let it get to you. Gerontius is an herbalist with a rare knowledge of the causes and cures of illness. However, without the power to create, he could never make full use of that wisdom. But you are the builder. With your powers of creation, the marvelous medicines he could only ever dream of before can finally be given form. Tux, my lamb, our preparations are complete. Now we must all work together to defeat this ghastly disease. White petals! Cauldron, what we need? Just a little bit more clay. For that, let me get a rest in so I'm strong enough to gather clay. Just got a message. Oh, hello, Tux. I was speaking with her former patient, Nosh. By the goddess's grace, he's feeling much better now. Remember, he mentioned that he knew another person who had fallen ill. Apparently, she's made a home for herself somewhere beyond the eastern plains. By the great goddess above, we cannot stand by while someone suffers alone like this. Please, Tux, would you go and look for her? When you find the patient, bring her back to the sick room and lay her down on one of the beds. You'll need to keep a close eye on her and ensure she gets any food or medicine she needs. Leave everything else to me. I will do all I can to nurse her back to health as quickly as possible. Now, Tex, follow your compass and seek out our next patient.
Bring her back to the sick room, lay her down in a bed, and give her everything she needs to make a full recovery. Okay, Branches has a mission too.
Tux, I take it you intend to find more suffering souls and bring them back to this town to be treated. You, Elle, and I must all work together to see each and every one of them restored to health. Elle will do all she can to keep the patients comfortable, but you must be the one to craft the food and medicine they need to recover. As for my own role, that is what I want to speak to you about. I want you to build me a laboratory, young man. If I had such a room, I could research cures and treatments much more effectively, and perhaps even invent new medicines. Here, Tux, I've drawn you a plan of the kind of workshop I want. Build it for me, and Rimildar will be one step further along the road to recovery.
Branches, you might want to go get a nap or something. This looks like a good spot. Okay. Good so far. There we go. Need 2 pots. Don't have enough earth for pots yet. Also need a small table. Excellent. Okay, bonfire. Looks like he recovered from the poison. Excellent. Okay, let's make the pots we need. Just need 2, so.
what's left is the cauldron and a few more bits of earth. Excellent. See if this is enough earth now. Okay, all I need now is the cauldron. Cauldron needs clay. Clay. Maybe you can use those pink petals and yellow petals to make new medicines, huh? And the sticky fluid from the snails. Oops, shouldn't have done that. Herbalist cauldron. Middle of the floor. And presto, changeo. Evelyn's laboratory. Herbalist workshop. An apothecary shop for the manufacture of marvelous medicines. Residents will make medicine and put it in the chest and makes healing items 25% more effective. Excellent. Aha, good work, Tux. You've built a laboratory just for me. A vast number of diseases, Greg Rimmeldar, young man. I doubt you've even seen half of them. We can't expect the same medicine to cure all these different diseases. The workshop will be invaluable in allowing us to develop new ones. You know, Tux, I once had an apprentice, a man named Ilias. We worked together for many years, trying to find a cure to the blight that eats away at this land. Without the power to create a research ended in failure. And as for Ilias, well, in the end I gave up on my research. I ceased to struggle against the blight.
is right to try to escape our fate, to cheat death itself, I do not know. But now that we have you, the Builder, and your powers of creation, I no longer believe that this goal is beyond our reach. Thank you again, Tugs. Let us work together to create a cure to the plague that is killing this land. Oh, really? Why, Tux, it's wonderful news. What's that? You haven't said anything yet? Oh, sorry, how rude of me. I'm just so excited to finally have my own laboratory. I must have got a little carried away. But be that as it may, now that we have a workshop, we must get to work. I want to start researching a cure to this plague right away. I plan to start by reviving my previous research into antidotal herbs. However, in order to gain a true insight into the virulent toxins so prevalent in this area, I will need to study the heart of darkness. This foul specimen can be recovered from the droll defiler. If you can defeat it, I seem to challenge the beast many times but was beaten back on every occasion. And so, unable to obtain this crucial key, I was forced to abandon my research. But you are young and strong, Tux. I'm sure it will pose you no such trouble. Well, will you slay the droll defiler and recover the heart of darkness? Use your compass wisely, and you'll soon find the monster you seek. Now go, young man. I'm depending on you.
What can we use for this? Healing cream and medicinal herbs. Okay, before we head, 2 quest markers that direction. It is getting a little dark out here. Let me rest. Let's show you what's that. Thanks a lot. At least I'm heading in the right general direction. Stump around here. Ah, I found her. I'm done for. No. Yep, that's her. My whole body is burning. I don't think I'm going to make it. Promise me you'll bury my body. Right here lies Casey on my gravestone. I still have to go over the mountains for this one. Casey, let's get you some proper medical care. Been running the wrong way. I'm guessing she'll probably need the antidote herbs. Okay, that time I didn't jump down. That worked a lot better. Okay, so she wants some boiled butter beans. That really helped. Just let me sleep. Better sleep. I'll sleep too. Antidote herb, please. Okay, so I need to go grab the first new weapon again. Phew, I really thought I was. Same thing as I heard from before. Hope I can work on some new weapons soon. These clubs are not lasting very long, are they? Friggin' poison arrows. There are some sheets of smudged and faded writing here. Dumbledore, with your home is ruled over by the painful Hades condor. If one could slay this foul fiend and cure the blight and spread it over the land with the fabled divine draught, the light may yet be returned. And yet I fear that both these goals now lie far beyond mankind. I know. Using more days, but... It's a poison that I don't really want to do. Destination either, but hey, let's see how it looks. Yikes, that's one of the poison arrows, I think. There's a message carved into the monument. I am Thalamus, the all-knowing. May whosoever hath wisdom let its blinding brilliance shine forth. The rooms thou seest before thee are twins, but these twins are not identical. Make thee these twins true twins. In other words, I need to build some pots, a barrel, a fire. Barrel next. Here. Ooh, axe. Here. White block. Stone axe. A crude cleaver with a stone-hewn head. Can break hard blocks. Excellent. Alright, that was a fruitful excursion. Oh, lovely. Super Smasher trophy. Back home. Yeah, no, I have the item for you, but first I need to rest up. Perfect. Hey, Jaco, how's it going?
Aha, do my eyes deceive me, or is that the heart of darkness you have there? Incredible work, Tux. Quickly now, let me see it. Huff, huff. Is this, or is that, or could the other be? Perhaps if I aligned this structure like that, then took this part, positioned it like so, and applied a little pressure here, and there, and... Aha! I have isolated the toxic compound. With this knowledge, I will be able to perfect the recipe for antidotal herb. All we need to do now is gather the necessary ingredients, combine them in the precise ratios, and use it to save our poor unfortunate patients.
Yay, medicinal herbs. How are you doing today, Jacob? Antidotal herb, a curative compound of anti-venomous vegetation. A ring of immunity, a ring imbued with a bane-busting blessing, protects against poison. That's going to come in handy. I've been good. Enjoying my game here. Okay, antidotal herbs. I need medicinal leaves. Great. See if I can make that ring. I just got the recipe for it. Nope, apparently not yet. At least not in this area. Made it up to chapter 2 in the game here, so that was pretty good. That's what I'm looking for. Trying not to fall off and damage myself there. one antidotal herb coming up. Ah, see, pink petals. I was wondering what I was going to use those for. Text completes Ella's request to cure the patient. Just let me sleep. By the grace of the goddess, Tux, my lamb, our patient is healed. And she looks ever so pleased to be back to full health again. Truly benevolent Rubus smiles down upon us this day. Thank you so much, Tux. I'm so happy she's better. If the people of Rimeldar can be saved, and this land purified of the blight that plagues it, then I swear that I shall do it, no matter what it takes. If we can work together, Tux, then there's nothing we can't achieve. Okay, time for a little save. I haven't done that yet for a little while. Ah, new log. Probably because it's a new area. Cool. Okay, so let me a little sleep here so she can recuperate. She's up and around.
Oh, Tux, how are you? I was hoping you might do a bit of work towards improving the state of this town. Our primary concern is the production and development of new medicines. We won't be able to treat our patients without them. But I think it's also important that our town continues to grow. Should we have a sudden influx of new patients, we'll need to have beds ready for them. And if any of those we heal of their afflictions decide to stay here, we must be prepared to accommodate them. And that, young man, is where the builder comes in. So go, Tux, and make this town bigger and better than ever before.
Thank you so much for saving me. I feel a lot better now. When I got sick, I thought my time was up. I never knew that we could fight the blight and win. I'm so happy. Right, I've decided I'm going to stay here and help you make everyone better again. This is for saving me. Go on, take it. Seed of life, excellent. I can. My battery's running low. attack and move it. There we go. Any decorative items I can make for this place? Fencing. Stockade of stakes designed to keep beasts at bay. Score plus 10 points. That doesn't do much for me. Which grass seed, huh? That helps a little bit. Boosts me to level 2. Excellent.
Incredible work, Tux. Our town is looking better than ever, and you seem a little stronger yourself. Now, there's something I want to make sure you understand, young man. The plague that seeps through the soil of Rimuldar has been spread by a foul beast that rules over these lands. We live in the shadow of the Hades Condor, a hellish bird that darkens both our skies and our hearts. If we cannot find a way to defeat that fiend, we are doomed. Naturally, the means to oppose a creature so powerful is not yet within our grasp. And for the moment at least, we would be foolish to divert our focus from saving the lives of the men and women all around us. However, Tux, remember this. We have a sacred duty to see that Hades Condor slain. It is to this end that we must continue to develop not only this town, but also our arms.
Yeah, I could use some new weapons. Seed of life. Boost my health a little more. Excellent. Uh-oh. That little cross swords above her head means it's attack time. So, another quick save. With the bouncing icons there. Tux, I sense an evil presence in the air. I fear this ominous aura is coming from a great host of monsters readying themselves to attack. What have we done to provoke this anger? They never attacked us in such numbers before. We must do whatever we can to protect our town. Tux, my lamb, will you be Rimuldar's shield and sword? Are you ready to drive off these marauding beasts? Of course. I'm not sure how much help I can offer, but I'll do what I can. May the goddess watch over us. Battle time! Which direction are they coming from? Way to go. Victory! Tux obtains a blue teleportal. Excellent. First things first.
Tux, the very thing I feared has come to pass. The monsters that assaulted our base did so at the orders of the Hades Condor itself. It's clear that the beast knows the location of our infirmary and the town too, so we must be on our guard from now on. But still, it seems this cloud is a silver lining. I hear you came into possession of a teleportal, young man. With an artifact like that, you can travel the new lands and get your grubby little hands on all manner of fascinating materials. With that in mind, I've got a job for you. Though I may have conquered the poison plague that blights this land, that is not the only affliction we need to address. We must also find a cure for the paralytic sickness that reduced so many of our fellow Rumildarians to gibbering wrecks. You must travel to the prickly wilds, Tux, and seek out the cause of this contagion.
Prickly wilds, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Have you got that? Travel through the blue teleportal and explore the prickly wilds. Search that forest from top to bottom and find out what's causing the paralysis that's spreading throughout the land.
First I gotta pick up the teleportal. Placer. And we got a new person too.
Hi, I'm Keen. I saw the light on the horizon and traveled day and night to get here. I've come from Ilias's place. I figured if I'm gonna cark it, I'd want to do it anywhere but there.
Oh, time to move somebody to the bed.
Need water.
Wow, that was amazing, Tux. After what you did to them, those monsters will think twice about attacking us again. Speaking of amazing, is it true that you're the builder, the one with the power to make new things? And not only that, you've got yourself a teleportal too? You can use that to travel to a whole new island. I bet you'll be able to find all sorts of new materials there and come up with a load of great ideas for things you could build from them. But before you head off on your travels, Tux, I was wondering if you could do something for me. This whole island is nothing but a stinking swamp as far as the eye can see. It's no wonder people would get sick drinking disgusting water like that. If we want everyone to get better, we're going to need a source of fresh water. Fresher than what we've got at the moment, anyway. Could you build me a place like that? A room with at least 10 blocks worth of water? A couple of pots, a wash tub, and a comfy stool to sit on? Oh, and a chest, too. That would make a perfect watering hole, don't you think? Boy.
Hey, Tux. There's something I've been wanting to say to you. Maybe it's a bit blunt.
I really want to tell you, but I get the feeling it'll make you lose your temper. If you promise you won't get angry at me, then I'll tell you, but if you can't, then, well, I suppose I won't. So, Tux, do you promise you won't get cross? Really? You promise? Alright then, I'll tell you. Come on, Nosh, you can do this. Just take a deep breath. I don't know if it's the disease or the darkness or the horrible poisonous swamp, but this town sucks. It's so dull and depressing. I want to lie in the sun and roll around on the grass. I want to relax and have fun. I want to live, Tux. Won't you let me live? Whew. So, Tux, I was wondering if you could go and take a look around the Bodkins village for me. Most people call that place the Prickly Wilds, but the Bodkins have got a village there, too. And what's more, I've heard a famous fisherman lives there. If I could only go fishing, that'd really brighten up my day. So go on, Tux. Find this fisherman, ask him how to make a fishing rod, and make me one, please. And another new patient.
I saw the light. I never knew there was a place like this in Rimaldar. Not that it matters now. My name's Edsel. Nice to meet you. And goodbye.
He wants one of these. Oh, she has a mission for me too. Tux, my lamb, there are countless people suffering from the diseases that wrap this land. Even beneath the great canopy of the prickly wilds, there are those whose grip on life grows ever weaker. I have heard tidings of 2 people in particular who have fallen to one of the many sicknesses that pervade the place.
Whether there is room in the sick room or not, you must bring them here nonetheless. Anything is better than lying alone and forsaken in the wilderness. Counting the patients who found their own way here, that will be 4 ailing souls altogether. We must get them all back on their feet as soon as possible. Alright, got a little bit to do. First, let's start by clearing up that sick bed. A light shines in the darkness. Images begin to form in Tux's mind.
I am Patrick. Hear me well, bearer of my blood, heir of my destiny.
If you would reach the evil island visible from Tantagel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle and destroy the source of all evil, as I, too, did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hallowed triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. Blood of my blood, child of my children, go forth and fulfill your destiny. It seemed like a memory of something that happened long, long ago. But whether it was his own memory or somebody else's, Tux can't remember. Patients recovering well, my man? If you've not yet found them, our next 2 patients should be somewhere beyond the blue teleportal. Just follow your compass to wherever it guides you. Added to the 2 who arrived here earlier, that will make 4 patients in all. We must make sure all their needs are seen to. Give them whatever food or medicine they need, and then let them rest and recover in their own time.
I can't move. And I'm so itchy. My whole body is itching all over. It's driving me mad. Damn him. I'll get him back for fooling me like this.
Is there a way for me to get water? Not with the equipment I got right now, that's for sure.
I'm Irvin. The light is so bright, I'm almost there. Just a little closer. Ugh.
Set you over here for now. Actually. That would be nice if I was getting donations. Fried frog stools. try to sleep it off. Oh, thank you. Have you found Jacob? He's my best friend. He was looking for medicine to cure his paralysis. He fell down a hole. Please, you have to help him. No problem.
Ladders. Pieces gives me throwing stone, a smooth stone suitable for slinging at far-range foes. Butter beans. Here. Whoops. friend. Secret exit in case of emergency break wall. Do we trust that? It's Tingleweeds.
Who are you? My name's Jacob. Don't touch me. The flowers.
I have to trust this. I'm not finding much of an exit here. Found a way to a cave. Alright, let's see here. Unfortunately, I can't use wing. Back to this guy, so that's where I fell through, that's where I came through. Of course I can't climb while I'm doing that. Maybe too easy. Okay, you stay here. carrying the guy doesn't affect my jumping ability. Of course, I'll find some more of those. This guy's different. Fell through. Here's where I came off the other side. Caterpillar, I'm just gonna give you a wide berth here. Right, now I'm naked. There's where I need to go. Another bed. Broken branches. Where did my broken branches go? I'm sure they'll turn up again. Simple bed. Infirmary. Excellent. A sizable sanatorium for the salvation of even more suffering souls can be used to treat patients. Is this a sardine or a stick? Oh, on the stick. Yeah, I found him. I just need to... just mess up my... Okay, good. All I need to do is build some wood. Sewing station. A device that can turn all manner of materials into all manner of materials. Can be used to craft clothes and other cloth items. Excellent. Wall blocks. Wooden wall. A block of perfectly planed wooden planks. Score plus 10 points. Wooden floor blocks. Plain and polished lumber formed into flush-fitting floorboards. Stone axe. A crude cleaver with a stone-hewn head. Water, which I can't figure out how to get. He needs a tinkle tablet, which I don't have yet. He wanted a fishing pole. Well, Tox, have you discovered anything about the source of the paralysis? The sickness is but one of the many diseases that plague Grimaldar. Use your compass to seek out the origin of the infection. If you can destroy whatever is spreading it, then I'd ask you to do so without delay. No doubt the source is somewhere in the prickly wilds on the other side of the blue teleport. Go there, Tux, and nip this bane in the bud. Considering how many flowers I've come across that give me paralysis, it could be the bud. Is that a metal slime? Whatever it is, it committed suicide, so... I figure it's probably metal slime because those things never stick around. What am I doing here? I'm just going to build the colossal coffer. I need more wood though. Oh, seedling, excellent. Still more wood. At least I can find actual whole trees over here instead of the dead sticks or whatever it is that I'm picking up. trackies are dangerous. Oh, these little caterpillars. Stingers. Should check my map. Oh, there's another castle. One goes that way, one goes that way. Okay. Away from the castle.
Ow. Pins and needles I feel over my whole body. Hardly move I can. Somebody please help. I don't have any tingle tablets in this guy, so that's part of the reason I'm here.
Looks like it's more towards the village than this way. Excuse me.
No fishing I do. A human, a frightful color you are. Gone and caught the blight, have you?
That's a bit rich coming from someone who's bright green, you say?
Yeah. A funny one you are. But what brings you here,
Looking for a great fisherman you are. Found a great fisherman you have, or is it a fisher monster?
Forgive me, human. I should not make fun of your funny face. Say sorry. Teach you how to make fishing rods, I will.
But first, ask you one small favor I must. A few days ago I caught a real whopper. Bigger than me he was, but much anger there was in him. Once I reeled him in, he smashed up my walls. With holes in the walls, other bodies will see me fishing when I should be working. Fix up these walls for me and I can Skype in peace. Well, I got 3 here. That's good. All these holes in my fishing head, will you? Not for long have we fought for the Dragon Lord. Newcomers to the dark side we are. Bossed around by his other followers we are. Our lives are filled with anger, fear, aggression. If I did not have my secret fishing spot, I don't know what I would do. If you would fix up my hut, some peace and quiet I can get. Teach you how to make a fishing rod, I would. Hey. ya. Alright.
Wonderful job you have done. Now I can fish and fish without any bodkin noticing. So human, would you like to try it yourself?
I don't know what it is about you, boy.
Like you, I do. Fishing friends we are now. First, teach you to make a fishing rod of us, then it only make a fish will be what you will be.
Long line with a lure that the fish can't resist. Allows you to fish in water, can be used repeatedly. Excellent.
Ah, my fishing friend returns.
Sorry about that.
Ah, my fishing friend returns. How do you find your fishing-filled life,
Perhaps some hints I must give you.
Train you in the art of fishing, I will, Not well known this is, but cast your line by the coast of the prickly wilds and catch some interesting things you can. Catch cod you can, and they are a real catch. Nerves with their tingly toxins, then a cod you must catch. And remember, my friend, all about feeling fishing is. Cast out your line, and when a bite you feel, pull it in with all the force you've got. But the most important thing, my fishing friend, is to fish, fish, and fish some more. Ah, I didn't mean to talk to you again. Ah.
Got one thing accomplished here. Hey, he needs a sardine. Better say catch one, huh? Okay, first things first. Fishing rod. I need a frog stool. I know I can catch some, get some from those bodkins that have been thrown. Whoa! I know I find some more of these. Looks like I gotta build another oaken club. Okay, well, it's getting close to time for me to head off. Ah. It's getting daylight, good. So, I'm gonna save it here. Thanks for showing up and watching. Always enjoy having people watch me play. Alright, so, have a good day. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to take a break tomorrow morning, but I should be back the next day. Okay, so everyone, have a good day, and I will talk to you later. I'll see you later. Bye.